fiction, but he was approached by a pair of identical twins named Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. If you can imagine John F. Kennedy Jr., if he were 6'5", 220 pounds, and there were two of them. That's who these two are. They rowed crew for Harvard, ended up rowing crew for the U.S. Olympic team in Beijing. They'll be rowing in London here in 2012. Terribly handsome, wealthy, entitled, brilliant people.
And
born from the beginning. Yeah. Absolute born winners, and the opposite of Mark. And they come to Mark because they have an idea for something called Harvard Connection, based on the notion that girls want to date guys who go to Harvard. This was going to be the difference between Harvard Connection and MySpace or Friendster was that it was going to be exclusivity, that you needed a harvard.edu address to get on, so everybody was going to go, this was going to be cool. Mark then took that idea, and the movie doesn't take a position on this. I'm just going to tell you facts that are not in dispute. Kept sandbagging them for 42 days. He said, yes, I'll do it. I'll write the code for your website. And then we have all sorts of email messages between the Winklevosses, or the Winklevi, as Mark referred to them. And Mark saying, I've got to cancel tomorrow's meeting. I've got this test to study for. Sorry, I can't get together Thursday. My parents are coming into town. Let's do it Friday. Can't do it Friday. I've got this thing to do. All the while, Mark was building Facebook because he had a different, better, bigger idea, and he wanted to get there first. So the Winklevosses would sue him for hundreds of millions of dollars. Simultaneously, like I said, Mark's best and maybe only friend, Eduardo Safran, who is played by a terrific young English actor named Andrew Garfield, was Mark's first partner on Facebook. Invested $1,000 in the company for the servers and all the other stuff that they needed. We put another $18,000 into the company. But when Mark saw this bright, shiny new penny in Sean Parker and Justin Timberlake's character dumped Eduardo also would sue him for hundreds of millions of dollars. Both of these, well, I won't give the away the end movie.
The main thing is none of them are suing you for millions.
None of them are suing me. I'm not worried about them suing me. I'm worried about a building full of people who all know how to hack into my hard drive and put child porn on there.
We'll be back to school and something in just a moment. That's 10 to 3. It is Richard at Phoenix Cinema, and we have Aaron Sorkin with us, and we'll take some listeners' questions. You want to email, it's mail@bbc.co.uk. Travel